Great to have you with us from Faurot Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Florida Gators and the Missouri Tigers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
The Missouri head coach told me before the game they believe that their wide receiver is the best in the country. He has been so electric this season, nobody can stop him. They believe that he is so efficient in the red zone, top 5 in the country in receiving touchdowns, and he firmly belongs in the Heisman conversation to hear his name called in New York later this year. Reese?
Okay, Holly. The Gators will kick off first, and here we go. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll bring it out to the 33-yard line, and that's where he stopped, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Gators! The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got the first down. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Throwing Simmons. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
First and 10. They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Might Might as well give it to him again. Got room at the 35. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable third down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy and he gets you a first down and he gets you another first down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive areas.
Simmons. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
Fires to the right. Got him downfield. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! Looking for the tie with the extra point. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Pryor.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Here's a give the ball. Fighting off the defender. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Oh, it's picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's Simmons to throw. Out wide right, it's Hardy. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. It's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first. Right side, it's ball. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back.
Flying down the left side. He's at the 30. Bust through behind his pad. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with ball. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. Extra point here will give them the lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Straight ahead, it's Hardy. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Defense all over him.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. He's got the back in the middle. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll give it to Hardy. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles. And
snags it, and he's open. Oh, what a cut! Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
and no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And the Gators are marching down the field. Handoff, Jaden running left. Turning it on! Inside the 30. Ripping through the defense. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. He's got the first down. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Making the adjustment. Here's a give to Hardy. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got it behind the line. It's Lee. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons on third. Finds his man. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will, finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Quick give. It's Roberts. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Throwing Simmons. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
From the gun, it's Roberts. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
From the gun on 3rd down, Simmons. Quick completion on the out route.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Tigers! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Tight end now in motion. Drops back on first down. Left side, it's Ball. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Rashad Downs going up top. Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle. It's ball. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Handoff, ball running left.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. A big stop from this defense as they force a 4th down and a decision coming right now. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the number 11 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's Northwestern with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Second and long here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that. Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's Jaden one more time. Here's a little room there. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Florida. They take the lead with the 6. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Number 38, set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
The run inside. It's Roberts. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Roberts. Gain of 8, it's now 3rd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Ball again. Makes the tackle.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff for Ball. Smashes ahead. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Gators headed quickly to the line. DB's right up on the receiver.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Hits inside. It's Pryor. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Out wide left, it's Brown. Touchdown Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get Hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
And the extra point is good. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
That is exactly what the defense was hoping for. Down close to the end zone, they bring the all-out blitz. They've got numbers, they've got people shooting gaps, and they didn't give the offense a second to even think. They were swarmed and surrounded getting that safety.
And the Florida offense will take over 1st and 10.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Here's Jayden one more time. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
36.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's ball. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Handoff, Jayden running left. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Could not make his way to the corner.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Gators are flying down the field. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Now, if they can get a stop on this 3rd and 10, expect an immediate timeout. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible, the defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. The Gators line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week.
man. It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down on the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they...
Lets it fly! Brings it down on the right side. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Still looking. Near the sideline, it's Lee. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Austin Simmons firing again. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Simmons. Oh, pressure's coming. Gets rid of it.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And the Gators will try to run off the clock in the final minute. Here's a give to ball. Thrust that arm out. He breaks a tackle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need 1 play. We need 1 run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the 1st.
And it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. They can't get it done, and it is over.